Ever wondered how some people always seem to snag the cheapest flights? Well, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to reveal some insider secrets and hacks that can save you hundreds, if not thousands, on airfare. Here's a shocking fact. According to a study by CheapAir, flight prices can change up to 61 times before departure. That's right, 61 times. And did you know that flying into a smaller airport can save you up to 20% on your ticket? Or that booking on a specific day of the week can save you an average of $50? We've gathered tips from industry experts, frequent flyers, and travel deal hunters to bring you the best strategies for finding cheap flights. From using points and miles to smart booking times and flexible fares, we've got it all covered. But that's not all. We'll dive into some unique tricks you've probably never heard of, like using a VPN to find lower fares or tapping into the wisdom of travel communities for the best deals. So, buckle up and get ready to take off on a journey to discover the best travel hacks for cheap flights. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or planning your first trip, these tips will help you save big and travel smart. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Hidden Gems, Unconventional Routes and Destinations. When it comes to finding cheap flights, sometimes the best deals are off the beaten path. One of the best strategies is exploring lesser-known airports. Did you know that flying into secondary airports, like Baltimore instead of Washington, D.C., can save you up to 20%? These airports often have lower landing fees, which means cheaper tickets for you. Consider smaller cities or nearby countries. For example, flying into Brussels instead of Paris can save you a lot of money. Then, you can take a short train ride to your final destination. Plus, you get to see more of the world. Another great trick is looking at nearby airports. For example, if you're heading to New York, compare prices for JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark. You might be surprised by the price differences. Try open-jaw flights. These flights let you fly into one city and out of another. It's a great way to see more for less. For instance, fly into London and out of Paris. You get to explore two cities and might find cheaper fares. Using layovers smartly is another great hack. Search for flights with layovers in interesting places. Sometimes, you can get a stopover for free and explore another city. Icelandair offers free stopovers in Reykjavik, allowing you to explore Iceland at no extra cost. Check out low-cost carriers in other countries. Ryanair in Europe and AirAsia in Asia offer incredibly cheap flights. A flight from London to Barcelona on Ryanair can cost as little as $20 if you book early. And don't forget about budget airlines that aren't listed on major search engines. Websites like Skyscanner and Momondo can help you find these hidden deals. Here's an interesting fact. According to a study by CheapAir, booking on a Tuesday can save you an average of $50 per ticket. While it's not a guarantee, it's worth a try. Chapter 2. Timing is key. Insider tips for booking. Timing is everything when it comes to booking cheap flights. One of the best-known secrets is booking your flight well in advance. According to data from Expedia, the sweet spot for booking domestic flights is about 70 days before departure. For international flights, it's around 120 days. Ever heard of the 21-day rule? Airlines often have higher prices within 3 weeks of the flight date. So, book at least 21 days in advance to avoid these higher fares. Here's another tip. Avoid booking flights on weekends. Studies show that tickets are often cheaper on weekdays, especially Tuesday and Wednesday. According to the Airlines Reporting Corporation, Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is often the best time to find deals. Set fare alerts on websites like Google Flights or Hopper. These tools will notify you when prices drop. Hopper claims that you can save up to 40% on your flight by monitoring fares and booking at the right time. Use the flexible date search option. Many flight search engines allow you to see prices for a range of dates. This can help you identify the cheapest days to fly. Consider flying during off-peak hours. Flights early in the morning or late at night are often cheaper because they are less popular. Plus, airports are usually less crowded, making for a smoother travel experience. Here's a fun fact. According to a study by Skyscanner, booking flights on a Sunday can save you up to 15%. So, if you're planning a trip, check prices over the weekend. If you're a last-minute traveler, don't despair. Sometimes, airlines drop prices a few days before the flight to fill seats. Apps like lastminute.com can help you find these deals. But be cautious with last-minute bookings. They are not as reliable and can sometimes be more expensive. It's a bit of a gamble but can pay off if you're flexible. Timing your trip around holidays can also make a big difference. Flying on the actual holiday, like Christmas Day, can often be cheaper than flying the day before or after. Chapter 3. The Power of Points. Maximizing Rewards Programs. Did you know that your everyday spending can get you free flights? That's right. By using airline loyalty programs and credit card points, you can score big savings. Let's dive into how you can maximize these rewards. First, sign up for frequent flyer programs. Every major airline has one, and it's free to join. Start earning miles on every flight you take. Over time, these miles add up and can be redeemed for free flights or upgrades. Next, get a travel rewards credit card. Cards like the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the American Express Platinum offer huge sign-up bonuses. These bonuses can often be enough for a round-trip flight just by meeting the minimum spending requirements. Did you know that using these credit cards for your daily expenses can rack up points quickly? Pay for groceries, gas, and even your utility bills with your travel card. Just make sure to pay off your balance each month to avoid interest charges. Look out for special promotions. Airlines and credit card companies often run promotions where you can earn extra points or miles. For example, some cards offer double points for dining or travel-related purchases. Take advantage of these offers whenever you can. Don't forget about partner airlines. Many airlines are part of alliances like SkyTeam or Star Alliance. This means you can earn and redeem miles across multiple airlines. It gives you more flexibility and more options for using your miles. Consider getting a co-branded airline credit card. These cards often come with perks like free checked bags, priority boarding, and even companion tickets. The Delta SkyMiles American Express card, for example, offers these benefits. Here's a fun fact. According to the Points Guy, using miles to book last-minute flights can offer great value. Airlines often release award seats close to the departure date, making it a good option for spontaneous travelers. You can also earn miles without flying. Many airlines have shopping portals where you can earn miles for online purchases. For example, if you shop through the United Mileage Plus shopping portal, you can earn miles at stores like Macy's and Best Buy. Another tip is to use dining programs. Programs like Delta SkyMiles Dining let you earn miles when you eat at participating restaurants. It's an easy way to boost your miles just by enjoying a meal out. Lastly, be strategic about how you redeem your miles. Using miles for business or first-class seats often gives you the best value. For example, using 60,000 miles for a first-class ticket that would normally cost $3,000 gives you a higher cent per mile value than a coach ticket. Chapter 4. Flexible Fares. Strategies for Adaptable Travel. Flexibility can be your best friend when it comes to finding cheap flights. Being open to different dates and destinations can save you a lot of money. Let's explore some strategies for flexible fares. First, always search with flexible dates. Most flight search engines have an option to check prices for a range of dates. This feature lets you see the cheapest days to fly. According to CheapAir, flights can be up to $100 cheaper if you're willing to fly a day earlier or later than planned. Consider traveling during off-peak seasons. For example, flying to Europe in May or September can be significantly cheaper than during the summer months. Plus, you'll avoid the crowds and have a more enjoyable trip. One great tool is Google Flights. It shows you a calendar view of fares, so you can easily spot the cheapest dates to fly. It's a simple way to compare prices at a glance. Don't forget about midweek flights. Flying on Tuesdays or Wednesdays can often be cheaper than flying on weekends. According to Expedia, midweek flights can save you an average of $60 compared to weekend departures. Try setting up fare alerts. Websites like Skyscanner and Kayak let you set alerts for specific routes. They'll notify you when prices drop, so you can grab the best deals as soon as they're available. Consider being flexible with your airport choices. If you're traveling to a major city, look at flights to nearby airports as well. For example, flying into Oakland instead of San Francisco can save you money, and it's just a short train ride away. Sometimes, booking a multi-city trip can be cheaper than booking separate one-way flights. For example, if you're visiting both Paris and Rome, search for flights into Paris and out of Rome. It can be more cost-effective and save you time. Here's an interesting fact. According to a study by the Airline Reporting Corporation, the best time to book international flights is 120 days in advance. This is when you're likely to find the lowest fares. Think about shoulder seasons. These are the periods just before and after the peak travel season. For example, traveling to Japan in late spring or early fall can be cheaper than during the cherry blossom season or summer. Chapter 5. Secret Sauce. Insider Tricks from Industry Experts. Let's dive into some insider tricks that only the pros know. These tips can help you unlock the cheapest flights and make your travel budget go further. Ready? Let's get started. First, one of the best-kept secrets is to clear your cookies before searching for flights. Airlines use your browsing data to adjust prices based on your search history. By clearing your cookies or using incognito mode, you can often find lower prices. Here's a fun fact. According to a study by CheapAir, the average domestic flight price changes 61 times before departure. That's why tracking prices and booking at the right time is crucial. Next, consider booking flights on lesser-known booking sites. Websites like Momondo and Skiplagged often find hidden deals that bigger sites miss. Skiplagged even uses a trick called hidden city ticketing, where you book a flight with a layover and get off at the layover city to save money. Speaking of layovers, consider long layovers to save money. Some airlines offer cheaper fares with longer layovers. Plus, you get to explore a new city without the extra cost. Icelandair, for example, offers free stopovers in Reykjavik. Here's an interesting tip. Sign up for airfare alerts. Websites like Secret Flying and Airfare Watchdog notify you when airlines accidentally list super low fares. These deals are rare but can save you hundreds of dollars. Another great hack is using regional airlines. For example, Southwest Airlines often has cheaper domestic flights in the US compared to major carriers. Similarly, using regional airlines in Europe or Asia can offer significant savings. Don't overlook student and youth discounts. Websites like Student Universe and STA Travel offer exclusive deals for students and young travelers. Even if you're not a student, some airlines offer youth discounts for travelers under 26. Consider booking through foreign websites. Sometimes, booking on an airline's website for another country can result in lower prices due to currency exchange rates or regional promotions. Just make sure to use a credit card with no foreign transaction fees. Here's a unique trick. Use a VPN to change your location when searching for flights. Sometimes, flight prices vary based on the country you're booking from. Using a VPN to book from a different country can reveal lower fares. Chapter 6. Community Wisdom. Crowdsourced Strategies and Resources. Sometimes, the best travel hacks come from fellow travelers. Let's explore how you can tap into community wisdom to find cheap flights. These strategies are tried and tested by travelers just like you. First, join online travel forums. Websites like FlyerTalk and Reddit's r/travel are goldmines of information. Travelers share their experiences, tips, and recent deals. You can even ask questions and get advice from seasoned travelers. Here's a cool fact. According to the Points Guy, using community forums can help you discover niche travel hacks that aren't widely known. It's like having a personal travel advisor. Next, follow travel deal websites and social media accounts. Sites like Scott's Cheap Flights and TravelZoo post daily deals that can save you big bucks. Follow them on social media to get instant updates on the best deals. Consider subscribing to email newsletters from these deal sites. They often send out exclusive offers that aren't available elsewhere. For example, Scott's Cheap Flights offers a premium membership that sends alerts for mistake fares and rare deals. Another great resource is travel blogs. Bloggers often share detailed guides on how to find cheap flights, including specific routes and airlines. Some popular blogs include Nomadic Matt and The Points Guy. Here's a pro tip. Use apps that aggregate travel deals from multiple sources. Apps like Hopper and Skyscanner not only help you find flights but also predict the best time to book based on historical data. Hopper claims their app can save you up to 40% on flights by predicting price drops. Don't forget about travel groups on Facebook. Groups like Travel Hacking and Cheap Flights have thousands of members who share tips and deals. It's a great way to stay informed and learn from others' experiences. One unique trick is to use peer-to-peer advice platforms like TripAdvisor. Travelers leave reviews and tips about airlines, routes, and booking strategies. It's a great way to get first-hand advice from people who have been there and done that. Here's an interesting statistic. According to TripAdvisor, 70% of travelers say they found better deals through community recommendations than through traditional travel agencies. It pays to listen to your fellow travelers.